Hello there, everybody, and welcome to another episode of the Pokemon Stadium 2 Draft League. We're here with Week 6, and you can see the standings above me. We've got 3 doubleheaders again today, resulting in 4 games. So, without further ado, I'm going to get everything set up, and I'll be right back with our first matchup of the day. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, our first matchup of the day. We've got the Nightmare After Christmas against the West Virginia Slashers. Even though the Slashers are my team, especially this week since they're being represented by the computer, I am very much expecting a loss. I don't know what to think here, because on one hand, I'd like a surprise win, because my team is not performing well. But on the other hand, I don't want to lose, like me, the player, so we'll see how it goes. Let's see. According to my instructions here, start with Gengar. Alright, let's see how it goes.
This free battle is about to get underway. A hot battle involving the hopeful champs of tomorrow has just started.
Alright, Scyther to start. Do we have a better matchup for Scyther? We do have Houndoom, but I know that I've also gotten talked to before for switching too much of frailer Pokemon, and we don't, other than Snorlax, we don't have a whole lot of tanky Pokemon. I guess Tentacool a little bit. Tentacruel a little bit. You know what? Let's go Hypnosis and see what happens on turn 1.
They prepare for battle. Switching Pokemon.
The game switched for some odd reason anyway.
Right choice. Oh, it's Dodrio.
I mean, that's the same effect. Try to put the fast Pokemon to sleep. I don't get what the plan was there,
It fell asleep.
other than just
How will this Pokemon
leaving yourself open to attack. Let's see. I believe that they want me to go ahead and switch. As fast as this Pokemon is, I think I'm going to go ahead and Nightmare first and then switch, just to make sure we're getting some damage on it. Especially because if we switch into Snorlax, we're going to be cursing that first turn, so it'd be nice to have some damage while we're doing that.
can't move. It can't awaken from its nightmare.
Alright, yeah, let's go Snorlax.
The trainer's switching Pokemon.
Come on, stay asleep one more turn.
Snorlax
Just one more turn, please.
still won't.
There we go.
The nightmare torments the victim. How will this
While you're under Nightmare, we're going to curse at least once.
It's
Still asleep, alright. The Nightmare might actually take it out at this point,
nightmare.
if it doesn't wake up next turn.
It sacrificed speed to raise its power.
Well,
They're both hanging.
I'm going to go for another curse.
It finally woke up.
Alright, it finally woke up, but we'll be at double attack, double defense after that second curse. Don't do any of those things to us.
Oh, it's frozen solid.
Well, on the bright side, it wouldn't have mattered if I picked Headbutt.
Being ice
Let's see, in modern Pokemon games, if you pick a fire attack while frozen, you unfreeze. I don't think that's the case back then, but we're going to find out. Let's try Fire Punch and see if we unfreeze. Alright. Well, we won't know because
can't do
they
it.
flew up high.
Waste defeat. A hot battle is
I hope the announcer wasn't right there.
What now? A light pack. Will this ice ever
Alright, so Fire Punch not saving us here.
both competitors?
That stinks. I mean, it makes me glad that they've changed how freeze works nowadays. But
Use its aerial attack.
by the way, funny how when I've used Dodrio, I never get the burn, paralysis, or freeze, or if I do get it, it's when they've got, like, they're down in the red and it doesn't really matter. But no, the game with a 10% chance gets the freeze on the first try. Just throwing that out there.
Both get ready to go. What'll it do? That did little.
Well, since we can't unfreeze ourselves, it really doesn't make sense to switch out, because then we're just serving something up on a silver platter to get hit. Because even Gengar can get hit by Fly. So, I hate to say it for Snorlax here, but I think our best option is to let it go down so that we can get a free switch in.
That was a glancing blow. Will this ice ever melt? They're both hanging tough.
I kind of want to go Dugtrio because of the speed, but I don't think it's faster than Dodrio either. Plus, I do have instructions to save Dugtrio for certain Pokemon. So I think we go Gengar again, but this time just go Nightshade, because it's low enough health now we can take it out.
The hit glanced right off.
Boy, that stinks, though, for Snorlax. Like,
Sparks are flying from both competitors.
kind of shocked it didn't just go for Tri-Attack there, with it only have 25 health, with it having only 25 health left. Oh, really? You defrosted? Now? Well, on the bright side, we have now learned that the freeze will eventually end in Gen 2, but boy, it sure took its time. There's always something with this game every week. Alright. Yeah, I think we just go Gengar again.
What will be next? The Pokémon appears with a cross. The white hot battle.
Alright, Nightshade. Oh, I made a boo-boo. It's Dodrio's part normal type. Forgot about that. Well, on the bright side, can't do anything with, it can't do anything but fly. So what am I going to do here to get out of this one? We're faster. So...
They're eyeing each other warily.
Well, on the bright side, Hypnosis wasn't guaranteed to hit anyway, so this is the same situation we would have been in if Hypnosis missed. And seeing as we landed our first one, there's a pretty good chance we would have missed. In that case, I'm going to go Thief on the off chance that it's a speed tie and we go second this turn. And if we do go first again, we just miss. Alright, so we are going first every time. I don't think Thief would do enough damage anyway, but we'll go for Hypnosis this next turn. Alright, Hypnosis, and hope we're 2 for 2. Well, that makes me feel better about the accidental Nightshade, knowing we were going to miss the second Hypnosis anyway. Let's switch to Tentacruel, because since we know Gengar's faster, we might be able to put it back in later, if worse comes to worse, and try Hypnosis one more time. Tentacruel should be able to take this hit pretty well. Unless it's a critical hit. Thanks, game. Thanks a lot. I'm going to actually switch Gengar. I expected to try attack here since there's only 56 health. That's 2 weeks in a row, I believe, where I've lost a battle. No, not 2 weeks in a row. It was 2 weeks ago where I lost a battle because of like a critical hit on a switch. Alright, so at least I called that right. We get another chance at the Hypnosis here. Come on, third time's a charm. Alright, alright.
It
I don't think the Thief does 72 damage, though.
that little nap.
So I'm going to go Nightmare and hope it stays asleep one more turn.
What's next? It fell
Come on, stay asleep one more turn.
It's fast asleep.
Alright, Dodrio's going to go down.
The night
Alright, that was a little...
the victim.
Well, we can beat it with Thief, so it's still going to go down.
Continues.
Are they switch? You're switching with 3 health left and a Pokemon that's asleep. Okay.
Oh, it's stealing.
Well, I guess in this game, technically, Sleep Claws exists. It's the only, like, Pokemon battle game, like, real Pokemon battle game where that exists. So that might not be the dumbest choice in the world, but still interesting. Who is a good switch for Steelix? Especially with Tentacruel being in its current state. Let's go Houndoom.
Here comes the Pokemon switch.
Boy, that critical hit landed on the switch into Tentacruel really changed how this game was going.
What's this? That didn't
Alright, the Iron Tail does actually hit.
attack will this Pokemon
Ember,
on the battle.
you should switch, but we might still burn something.
Turning to its Pokeball.
If it throws Scyther out there, I'm gonna launch this controller across the room. Thank you.
What'll it do? Oh, that was weird.
Alright.
This Pokemon
Shoot, we can't put Tentacruel in to predict the Hydro Pump. Machamp. You're the bulkiest of the remaining ones if we don't want to send Tentacruel to the shower. Come on.
Oh, it's Machamp.
My knee's acting up a little bit. I might have to put my brace on between battles here.
That inflicted some damage.
That still did more than I was hoping. I was hoping we'd at least have like 200 plus.
There.
I guess submission because it's an electric type, so that'd be a neutral hit.
The trainer's switching Pokemon.
If it's Dodrio, I'm kind of okay with that still.
This Pokemon is back.
Well, this could be a knockout.
It's in no condition.
Also an odd choice because now I can put something to sleep again with Gengar.
That's it.
All right, Dodrio goes down to Machamp as we all predicted at the beginning of the battle. This game.
So, what will be the next Pokemon? The Pokemon emerges from
All right,
the
Scyther is kind of scary because of wing attack.
flash of different Pokemon.
Ah. Nothing really takes a wing attack well here. It is kind of funny that the computer's putting up such a fight, though, after I said my team wouldn't have a chance.
Their Iny
What would be better? Thunder Punch could slow it down, but Fire Punch could burn it and cut its attack. I think its speed is scarier than its attack, so we're going to go Thunder Punch. If it doesn't take us out here.
that had to hurt.
Alright, we get one chance to paralyze it, maybe.
How's that? Bullseye.
We did not get it.
The white-hot battle
Shoot.
continues.
I mean, I could have gone Scary Face, but that would have only lasted until it switched again.
Yes, it's a hit.
Alright, Scyther with a knockout on Machamp. I guess I'm going to switch into Houndoom now that I've got the free switch.
Awaiting the appearance of the next Pokemon.
I would imagine we'll see Lantern or Quillfish again.
Pokemon. They're both hanging tough.
They stayed in instead of switching.
There's the attack. Hit. That
Good hit by the Scyther.
is a furious attack. That struck home.
Alright, this is where, again, I wish that we were doing, like, This is why I've been begging the rest of the league to do battles on the Switch, because you could have, Flamethrower on Houndoom instead of Ember.
Prepare for battle.
Okay, Scyther gonna get another knockout, it looks like.
Right, that's a hit. Oh,
Alright, surely if Gengar could outspeed the Dodrio, it can outspeed the Scyther. There are no normal types left, so if we outspeed it, we just beat it with Nightshade.
this Pokemon is back for
We can get Scyther off the field, we can change things easily, because other than Scyther, the other 4 remaining Pokemon are all weak to Dugtrio, so then it's just a matter of, do we get the high magnitudes or the low magnitudes?
What's this?
Alright, we outspeed the Scyther, we hit with Nightshade, Scyther goes down,
Oh, it will last.
and we've got a chance now all of a sudden to turn this thing back around. Tentacruel's also faster than at least 3 of the 4 remaining Pokemon, if not all 4. So even with low health, it would at least get a chance to attack.
Rejoining the battle.
So we'll see if we can figure something out here.
Sparks are flying.
First things first, let's go for Hypnosis on the Lantern. It's so beefy, I'd like to get Nightmare going on it.
Uh-oh, it fell.
Alright, we got it to sleep.
It's fast asleep and can't be moved.
Because it's just got so much health. I would love to get Nightmare going here. In case it did manage to...
What'll it do?
If we can get it to be asleep long enough, get like 3 or 4 turns out of it, we're going to be in great shape.
It can't awaken from its nightmare. The white
All right,
House
Nightshade.
battle continues. There's the attack. The hit glanced right off. It's
Alright, still asleep.
The nightmare torments the victim.
Which means this Nightshade should take it out. Lantern has not been very good for my team this season.
That's it. Oh, and
I don't think it's necessarily a bad Pokemon. I think it's just one of those Pokemon where everyone's expecting me to bring it each week, so they are planning against it accordingly.
the Pokeball opens to reveal its Pokemon.
Alright, Steelix, which we now have the ability to put something asleep yet again now. Can Gengar Hypnosis our way to victory here?
Uh-oh, it
Wow, by the way, 60% accurate move, and we've missed, what, 1?
can't be moved.
Just throwing that out there. I'm getting some luck here.
This battle.
Of course, it's against my own team, but just saying.
What's this? It fell into a nightmare. Ah, it can't move. It can't awaken from its nightmare.
Alright, depending on how much the Nightmare does, we might actually get the knockout this turn. I doubt it, but just saying.
What now?
Because I wasn't paying attention to how much damage it did that time.
That was good.
99. I woke up, so we won't ever know there. That's going to hurt a lot if it hits.
Great
And it hit. Alright, good job, though, by the Gengar.
knockout.
Turning the game back around. Because Tentacruel and Dugtrio are both faster.
Battle now.
Judging by what's left, let's go Tentacruel first. That way, if our Hydro Pump misses and we go down, we can still get Dugtrio in for free.
Taken.
I said Hydro Pump, Bubble Beam. I'm thinking of Pokemon Stadium 1, it has Hydro Pump. Alright, Bubble Beam, that is reliable, so this should be a knockout then.
There's Bumblebee. That worked perfectly.
Alright, Steelix goes down.
Will last.
Ampharos and Quillfish remaining.
That KO will bring
I really hate to say it, but I think in this case we just leave Tentacruel until it loses, so Dugtrio can come in unscathed.
Two Pokemon remain on each side.
I will say this battle has come down to the wire more than I thought it would. Could lower speed. Let's go Bubble Beam on the... So maybe we... Because I would assume that Dugtrio is faster anyway, but this could just guarantee it if we get the speed drop.
That was weak.
Of course, we didn't get the speed drop.
Watch Bomb
I mean, it's going to be ineffective regardless of which attack we used.
Oh, it has no strength.
Alright, Quillfish takes out the Tentacruel, and now it's up to Dugtrio.
There's
If Doug Trio can get some high magnitudes, Nightmare's going to win. If it gets like magnitude 4 constantly, then the slashers are looking pretty good. It's all coming down to this. What does Doug Trio pull out of the hat? 7, that could be enough. It was not enough, but a good hit. Does Hydro Pump hit or miss? It hits, and it is enough. Doug Trio goes down. All right, well, I mean, like I said, it came down to the magnitude. If we get an 8 there, the Quillfish goes down. And then it's another roll of the dice against Ampharos. Well, the freeze against Snorlax and the critical hit against Tentacruel were big factors in that one. Big factors. It's, like, I'm happy my team won. The Slashers won that. But, like, even though that was my team that won, that was pure dumb luck and should not have happened that way. I would even be kind of able to accept one of those two things happening, but having both happen kind of messed things up. I did try my best to get back into it. Gengar did a great job getting us back in the fight. But, yeah, we just couldn't get the high roll we needed on the magnitude there. So, sorry, Nightmare. I did my best. But the Slashers win the first game of the day. And I'll be right back with our second game of the day. All right, game 2 of the Nightmare doubleheader. Game 1 for the Power in their doubleheader. Okay. So, who are we going to lead with here? Kadabra is good against most of the team. Poliwrath, also good against most of the team. Actually, I think I'm going to lead with Tyranitar. And if they go Machamp, we switch into Slowking. If they go Tentacruel, we switch into Slowking. So.
This free battle is about to get underway. A hot battle involving the hopeful champs of tomorrow.
All right, so we've already had one upset tonight. Tonight. I'm recording at night. This is airing during the day. Make of it what you will. One upset already. Of course, it was the one I thought had no chance of happening. That's Pokemon for you. Alright, Snorlax. I'm going to Mud Slap because I'm sure it's going to curse. Up our chances of it missing, and then we'll go Sandstorm.
A light hit. Accuracy is down.
Hey, I called that.
Sacrifice speed to raise its power. It's a fierce battle. Both
Sandstorm.
to go. Sandstorm has started blowing. It's still not
Curse
going
again,
to
okay.
Scouring. Sandstorm hurts. A hot battle
We have
is
Bite, which is
blowing.
technically a special attack in Gen 2. So, let's go for that. Maybe we get a flinch.
That was a glancing blow.
No flinch. He's going for the double headbutt.
No, that
Missed because of the Mud Slap.
the Sandstorm rips and tears. They're both hanging tough.
Bite again. Between the chance to flinch, the chance for it to miss.
What now?
Pretty good for us here.
A light pass.
All right, cursing again. All right.
Speed to raise its power. Scouring.
2.5 times attack and 2.5 times defense now. That's only going to matter if you can land a hit, though.
What's this?
Here comes the headbutt. It does land a hit, but Tyranitar, even with that boost to Snorlax's attack, tanks the hit.
The heated action continues.
All right, Tyranitar taking down the Snorlax to start.
Right, that's a hit. Oh, knockout. This Pokemon will join the battle now. Oh, it's Machamp.
All right, Machamp.
The sandstorm finally quieted. Since
Well, that's actually convenient timing for us if we want to switch.
the visibility has improved down on the field. Here comes the Pokemon.
Since they have Houndoom, I would assume that they'll switch in to stop the Psychic, but we'll find out.
Oh, it's Slowking. How's that? It's not very effective.
All right. That's why I wanted Slowking in there.
How will this newly switched out
I would
Pokemon
imagine
fare?
that you're going to switch, so I'm actually going to go Water Gun.
This Pokemon is switching
This is going to be Houndoom, right? Super effective hit then, if I'm right.
Oh, it's Houndoom.
Again, though, if we were playing on a newer game, we could do like Surf or Hydro Pump or something,
That struck home.
instead of relying on Water Gun.
What impact will this
You're going to go for Bite. Which is why we're going to switch into Poliwrath.
The Pokemon is returning to its Pokeball. Oh,
If I was the game, I would switch into either Gengar if I was predicting a fighting move from Poliwrath, or Tentacruel.
that was weak.
So I would imagine one of them is coming in.
Affect the flow of battle.
I'm gonna go Mind Reader, so no matter what comes in, we're gonna hit it next turn. And if they don't switch like this,
What's this?
we can guarantee getting a Hydro Pump.
Uh-oh, Mind Reader. It took careful aim.
Actually, now that I think about it, let's see. I think Poliwrath's physical is higher than its special. Let's go Dynamic Punch. If they switch Gengar, I'll live with it. To Gengar, I'll live with it.
Oh, it's Gengar.
I bet you if I picked Hydro Pump, it would have been Tentacruel.
What's next? This move appears to be useless. How will this
Alright, how do we get around the Gengar? Kadabra could do some damage if we can get it in there. This is actually a tough one. I think I'm just going to stay in, actually.
each other warily?
Because no matter what I put in there, we got to deal with Nightshade and Hypnosis.
That did little damage.
Alright, glad I didn't switch, because instead of going to sleep, something would have taken big damage there.
Oh, a blow to the weak.
Critical hit. Game rewarding me for staying in.
The commands are made.
Hydro Pump again, although we got to get it to hit.
There's the attack.
No Hypnosis so far from the Gengar. Do we land a second Hydro Pump?
Oh, that
We did not land a second Hydro Pump.
combatants appear to
We don't have anything really except for Moltres with enough health to survive a Nightshade, so it looks like Poliwrath is going to go down.
Scary Nightshade. That's it. Down it.
Alright, alright. That's okay. We also still have the Slowking for the Houndoom.
Eagerly awaiting the appearance of the next Pokemon.
Oh, I would imagine Gengar is actually faster than Kadabra now that I think about it. Yeah, and Kadabra's going to be very useful against a lot of the remaining Pokemon. Let's instead go with Electabuzz.
Ready to go.
its only super effective matchup is Tentacruel, and we still have
Oh, it's a
both Slowking and Kadabra to fill that role.
time to attack. There's a big
So Thunder Punch and hope for the best.
combat.
Now it's going Hypnosis. Can we get it to miss?
No, that didn't.
The Hypnosis is unsuccessful.
There, Thunder Punch. Right, that's a hit.
All right.
Oh, knockout. Which Pokemon will join the battle now? This Pokemon is back for another go.
All right, all right.
Pokemon of different types are squaring off in battle.
Sure, why not? Thunder Punch.
What now? That was a glancing blow.
All right, submission. If you hurt me, you're going to hurt yourself some.
The weak spot.
Critical hit. Of course.
It collapsed with only one hit.
And Machamp has had quite a few critical hits this season so far. Let's go Slowking again and predict the switch back into Houndoom.
The Pokemon appears with a cry. Will this Pokemon avenge the honor of its fallen comrade?
They didn't switch this time.
There's the attack. It withstood that easily.
It didn't really do anything, but they didn't switch this time.
What'll it do? That did little damage. The white-hot battle continues.
I'll go Psychic, and I bet you they switch this time. Nope, okay. Well, if it doesn't paralyze us or defeat us here,
Attack just
yeah, Slowking's going to take out the Machamp.
a psychic blast. That's it.
All right, all right.
Oh, knockout. Which Pokemon will join the battle now? This Pokemon is back for another go. A hot battle is on.
I would imagine it's got enough in it to take out the Slowking here. We'll see.
Vicious attack. Bullseye.
Yep, Houndoom takes out the Slowking.
Knockout.
If we can get around Houndoom, Kadabra can clean up pretty much.
Pokemon will appear next.
Let's go Moltres. Because even if they switch, we're going to get a turn to charge up Sky Attack.
They're both hanging tough.
They didn't switch. Now it's just a matter of not flinching.
That was a glancing blow.
We
Oh,
flinched.
it flinched. The heat
All right, let's try that again.
There's the attack.
I like how I did all those bites of Tyranitar earlier and never got a flinch. Houndoom gets one. Back-to-back turns.
Immobilized.
Wow.
Fierce battle.
Well, fine. Go for Fire Blast then.
How's that? That did little damage. Nope.
3 consecutive turns. Are you kidding me?
The white
We didn't get
hot
one flinch with Tyranitar, and Houndoom gets 3 consecutive.
What's this? That's it.
Wow.
Down it goes.
All right, game. I see that you're trying to make it close.
So, what will be the
All right, still the same story, though. If we can get around Houndoom, Kadabra can finish
What will be next?
off Tentacruel and Abra. Head-to-head.
Pokemon appears with a cry.
I assume that you're going to maybe switch.
A hot
I'm going to go Mud Slap instead of the... Like, I'm going to go Mud Slap first and then the Sandstorm.
What'll it do? That didn't occur.
All right, are we going to flinch again? Okay, the game let us play the game this turn.
It appears to be impervious to damage.
All right, that was 70. So we're going to need 2 hits anyway, so I don't feel bad about going Sandstorm
Sparks are flying
first.
from both competitors.
Come on, miss.
What now? Oh,
It did not miss. All right, Mud Slap.
There's the attack. Ah, that didn't do much.
There's the
Oh,
flinch,
which flinch?
which is the other reason I wanted Sandstorm up.
The Sandstorm rips and tears. The white-hot battle continues. What's this? It's not very effective.
Another flinch, but that's okay. Sandstorm's going to take it out.
Scouring, Sandstorm.
At least by next turn.
It's a fierce battle.
By the way, hasn't missed yet with the Mud Slap. Just saying.
That didn't accomplish much. Mud slap. Yes, it's
All right. Well, it went down anyway.
go.
So Tyranitar's so hurt that I would imagine even Abra could take it out with like Ice Punch at this point.
The new Pokémon.
So it'll be up to Kadabra to try and win this.
Oh, it's Tentacruel. The Sandstorm rips and tears. One Pokemon is still capable of going up, but the other one looks tired.
Let's go Mud Slap if we get a chance. I don't think we will though.
There's Bubble Beam. Right, that's a hit.
Yep. Okay.
Oh, it collapsed.
Been a rough week for teams I've controlled so far.
One Pokemon.
All right, Kadabra, can you bring us back here?
Oh, it's Kadabra. It's down to the last Pokemon now. Sandstorm finally quiet.
That's actually good timing there.
One Pokemon faces
Psychic.
a sharp attack. That struck home.
All right, don't poison us, please.
Vicious attack. Hit. That inflicted some damage.
It's a lot more damage than I was hoping to take, but we survived it.
Both competitors. There's the shot. That's it.
All right, Abra versus Kadabra. Although Abra's going to have a heck of a lead start.
Each team has only one Pokemon left.
Now the question is, do I go Thunder Punch and hope for the paralysis, or do I go for Psychic for raw damage?
The last Pokemon. A hot battle is unfolding.
I'm going to go Psychic for raw damage.
What now? Not very effective.
All right, 80. Here comes the Ice Punch.
Ice Punch. Hit. That one.
And that's going to do it. I am not doing well today.
There are no more remaining Pokemon. And there goes the battle.
All right, well, another win for the computer. First time this season so far that I've lost twice to the computer on the same day. Abra pulling it off. That Machamp critical hit early on threw things out of whack. That and the game letting Houndoom flinch Moltres 3 turns in a row. Yeah. Yeah, I can't do anything about that. Yeah, we didn't get a single flinch from our bite. But congratulations nonetheless. That was definitely the wrong logo. To Nightmare for getting the win as the computer, so finding a way to get to 1-1 today. Pokemon Power, you picked a good team. It was basically luck that just sunk you this week. I'll be back, everybody, with our third matchup of the day. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're here with the third matchup of the night. Third matchup of the day, however you want to phrase it. I am not faring well today. This has been my worst day battling against the CPU so far. 0-2 to start. Hopefully I can salvage this. We'll see what happens. Let's see, Houndour's weak against too many things to start with. Blissey goes down if it fights Poliwrath or Moltres with Sky Attack. Then again, we also have Thunder. What's Pineco's, let's go Pineco. I don't know why I said Pineco. It's Pineco. Let's go Pineco. We can set up spikes and we can explode. Which I do remember that in Gen 2, you can't set up more than one layer of spikes, apparently. So, we'll do one turn of spikes, and if we haven't been defeated yet, we'll explode. I think that after the one turn of spikes, we're in trouble. But spikes will be good for when they're switching and stuff. Well, assuming we actually get the spikes off. Well, 85% Fire Blast hasn't missed yet today. Okay. Let's go Blissey. Because even if it goes Sky Attack, it has to take a turn to charge. So we'll get at least one shot to hit it with Thunder first. Ooh, we also could get sneaky and go Defense Curl. I'm gonna go Defense Curl first turn. And then we'll just Thunder after that. Defense Curl's actually good on Blissey. Like, it takes longer than at, like, Amnesia or something to build up the defenses, but giving it defense does help. Alright, that's fine, because he's still going to have to take a turn to build up for the next Sky Attack. Nice hit, nice hit.
The white-hot battle continues.
They charge up again, alright, come on. Hit this other Thunder.
Here it comes, Thunder! Whoops, that missed.
Yeah, of course we did.
They're eyeing each other warily.
Trying to figure out who's better to sack off here, because something's getting beat by Sky Attack this turn. Alright, Blissey. Looking at what they've got left, I think that we have other Pokemon that'll fit better here.
That's it. There it is. Knockout.
Ah, rough night.
A one-sided battle.
Alright, Staryu, if you land the Hydro Pump, Moltres goes down.
Has to make up for lost ground. Hydro Pump. Bam, that worked perfectly.
Alright.
Down it goes.
Okay, on the board. That's a start.
Pokemon. Oh, it's Electabuzz.
Alright, it's Electabuzz.
This has become a clash between different Pokemon types. An all-out power offense doesn't guarantee victory in a Pokemon battle.
I'd like to have Jinx for Kadabra.
Using a suitable strategy are the keys to victory. That's why a trainer never let up in a battle.
Houndour. I know it's not the sturdiest Pokemon, but, like, we do need Staryu for later. Could be good against Tyranitar and Poliwrath.
A furious attack. Hit. That was good.
Alright, we might survive another hit.
How will this Pokemon switch affect the the flow.
I don't know if they're gonna switch or not here. Let's go flamethrower in case they don't. They did not switch. Okay, if we survive, we can at least get one good hit off on it. Alright, come on, Houndour. We need a big hit here, buddy. Critical hit would be nice. There's no way we're gonna get one on command like that, though. Alright. Got some good damage off at least. Boy, I don't know if I'm just doing a really bad job battling tonight, or if the matchups I'm being given aren't good, or a little bit of both, or what, but the computer brought its A game tonight for whatever reason. So, like, I don't know if the people picking for the computer just did a better job picking their teams this week, or if I'm not battling well, or like I said, both. But something's going on. Ice Punch. Electabuzz outspeeds us. Alright, we didn't get paralyzed. That's big. That's big, because we're going to need Jinx later. We got the freeze. Okay, that could help. That could help. You gonna switch? Nope, okay. Alright, Jinx takes out Electabuzz. We don't really have a good way to deal with Slowking other than maybe getting lucky and freezing it too. They went with Tyranitar, I guess, for bite. If I put Staryu in there, it gets hurt, and then it gets maybe one attack off.
They're eyeing each other warily.
But we need Jinx for later.
This Pokemon is switching out. The Pokeball opens to reveal its Pokemon. What's next? Hit! That was good.
Alright, good. That did less damage than I thought it was going to do. Hydro Pump. Alright, they're switching. I would assume this is Slowking or Poliwrath.
Oh, it's Slowking.
We missed anyway. Alright, go Thunder. Alright, are you going to actually do something this time, Staryu?
Oh my, missed again.
I can't control that. I can't, like, I don't care how good a battler you are. You can't overcome the game just deciding you're not allowed to hit anything.
There's a distinct difference in the number of remaining
Haunter.
Oh, it's Haunter. The white-hot battle continues. Combatants face each other.
Hopefully we don't have to,
Take the opponent with it.
but I think it's going to knock us out, so.
It took the opponent down with it. Oh, and down it goes.
Alright, Slowking and Haunter both go down, but
Opponent down.
get a knockout as well. Alright, so we got Jinx against Tyranitar, Kadabra, and Poliwrath. I'm not liking our odds.
One wild situation. Oh, it's
We might be witnessing the unthinkable. I still have another match after this, but the computer might sweep me for the first time, really ever.
the Pokeball
Oh,
last Pokemon.
could really use another freeze here.
Pokemon against 3. What now? A light pack. There's the shot. That's it.
All right. If it goes Thunder Punch again, we can at least knock out Kadabra.
What's this? The hit glanced right off. A serious attack. Hit. That inflicted some damage. Oh.
Okay.
Knockout.
At least Poliwrath has low accuracy moves.
What will be the next Pokemon?
And as far as Tyranitar goes, we're going to need a freeze.
This Pokemon is back for another go. This showdown appears to be coming to an end. There's the attack. That did little damage.
No freeze, so this one should be wrapped up if they pick Bite.
It's Bite. Right, that's a hit.
What is happening tonight?
Settles this battle.
The computer is kicking my butt.
And there goes the battle.
Wow. Well, congratulations to the Power for the win. Wow. Like I said, I don't know if it's the lineups being picked or if it's my poor battling or both. But the computer with a rare chance to actually try and sweep me today. All depends on what happens in this last battle. So I'll see you guys in just a moment after I set that up. The winner again for this one was the Pokemon Power. Alright, see you in just a moment. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, last match of the day. The Houston Ho-Oh and My Little Ponyta. I have somehow managed to lose all 3 prior battles to the computer. So the computer trying for the first time, I believe ever, if it isn't ever, it's the first time in over a year at the very least, seeing as this is year 3, trying to sweep me today. Alright, so what do we have to deal with here? Bayleaf is okay against pretty much everything there except maybe Jinx and Fearow. Vaporeon wants nothing to do with half of those Pokemon. Jolteon, if we start with it, they're just going to switch Golem in. Espeon doesn't do a whole lot other than fighting Haunter, and we could also do that with Umbreon. Entei would be a great counter for Jinx. So we're looking at either Umbreon or Espeon. Let's start with Espeon. Actually, I'm going to change that. Umbreon, because Espeon's speed could be a factor later.
This free battle is about to get
Alright, here we go. Can I get a win against the computer tonight? If I get swept, it's a good thing that we have a week off after this, because I'm going to need some time to recover after that. Gosh. I never dreamed I'd be in this position against the computer on this game. Alright, Umbreon versus Fearow. That's mean looking, keep it in.
nasty toxic. The poison will
1 for 1 on the toxic.
victim. Mean look.
Alright, they're not going to switch out on me now, at least.
Make a getaway now.
At the very least, we're going to get some damage on the Fearow.
The commands are made.
Going for the Hyper Beam. 90% accurate. It misses. 10% chance to miss, and it missed.
How's that? A light pack.
Alright, Feint Attack not great here, but, I mean,
These Pokemon are equally fit. There's plenty of fight left in both of them. There's the attack. Oh my! Missed
0 for 2 on Hyper Beam, 90% accurate.
What's this? The hit glanced right off.
I mean, we're toxic poisoned. We should lose. But at least we're getting some damage off on the Pharaoh. A third attempt at Hyper Beam.
Oh, that missed.
0 for 3 on the Hyper Beam.
What'll it do?
All right. What is happening? 90% accurate. 0 for 3. You only get 5 Hyper Beam. It's going to run out of Hyper Beam to use. It's going for Drill Peck now. Okay.
What now? That was a glancing blow.
Umbreon survives and is going to get at least one more feint attack off before going down to Toxic.
There's the attack. That
All right, good job, Umbreon. I can't believe Firo missed 3 Hyper Beam.
difficult situation. Oh, it collapsed.
3 Hyper Beam missed in a row. Wow.
KO will bring out
All right. Hey, remember how I was talking about Espeon's speed maybe coming in handy?
Pokemon is ready. Oh, it's Espeon.
If they don't switch here, this evens it up at 1 apiece.
There's a big HP difference between the two combatants.
Yep. Okay, 1-1.
The first decided. That's it.
All right, there we go.
Down it goes.
5 on 5, all with full health.
Waiting the appearance of the next Pokemon. Oh, it's Jinx.
All right, Jinx already, huh?
They're both hanging tough.
If I go to Entei, they're going to switch to Golem. Vaporeon could take an Ice Punch and maybe keep them from switching.
Eyeing each other warily.
Though they also could switch to Blissey. I'm going to try it. We're going to go Vaporeon. See what happens.
Here comes
See what the game's code does in response.
Oh, it's Vaporeon. What's that? Oh, it's frozen solid.
It's going to freeze us. That's its response.
What impact will this Pokemon
Well, we know from
have
Snorlax
on
that we
the
could thaw out eventually, potentially.
battle? How's that?
That's fine. That's a free turn of us sitting here.
Pokemon can't be switched.
I was planning on staying in anyway.
Can't move.
Because Ice Punch is going to take forever to beat us, and Confusion doesn't pack as much of a punch.
What's this? The hit glanced right off. Will this ice ever melt?
We saw with Snorlax that we can thaw out.
Folding. What now? That was a glancing blow. It can't do a thing but await defeat.
Will the game let us, though, is the thing.
Hot battle continues. There's the attack. A light hit. Will this ice ever melt?
We've seen a freeze in 3 of the 4 games, by the way.
What'll it do? That did little damage. It can't do a thing but await defeat. One Pokemon is still capable of going on, but the other one looks tired. There, confusion. A light attack. Whoa, that was close. Will this ice ever melt? There's a big HP difference.
Quick attack. Maybe we get some damage on it at least.
It can't do a thing
Nope,
but
still
await
frozen.
defeat.
Wow.
What's next? Yes, it's a hit.
That hurts, losing Vaporeon basically for free on their part.
That KO will
Yeah, that was one of our 2 Golem counters, so that's bad. Entei.
Pokemon have been chosen. Oh, it's
I know they're probably just going to go into Golem, but maybe we can at least burn it.
sparks are flying from both competitors.
They stayed... Oh, okay.
How's
Free chance to Fire Blast if we don't miss it.
Pokemon can't be switched. Ah! Drill the weakness.
Alright. I'll take that.
One Pokemon
Go for the guaranteed hit with Rock Smash this turn.
one looks tired. What's this? The hit lands right off. Rock smash. Right. That's a hit.
I don't think we needed the critical hit, but yeah. Okay, that was big. We got rid of Jinx.
So, what will be the next Pokemon? Oh, it's Staryu.
Okay.
They're both hanging tough.
That just means go into Bayleaf.
This Pokemon is switching out. Oh, it's Bailey. What now? That didn't accomplish much.
I would imagine it's going to be either Haunter
Flow of battle.
or Blissey. I'm going to go Body Slam and hope it's Blissey. Maybe we paralyze it. Okay, they're not going to switch. Interesting.
That did little damage.
All right, we Synthesis next turn, and then after that, go Razor Leaf.
There's the attack. Critical hit.
All right, I'll take that.
It's a fierce battle.
Still going to Synthesis, though.
What's next? A light attack.
And that's why.
Oh,
We're actually going to... Oh, that's bad.
it restored its HP.
Okay, our special defense falling is not great. Let's switch to Espeon. Espeon should be able to take a hit from the Psychic.
Pokemon switch. This Pokemon is rejoining the battle. How's that? That didn't do much.
All right, all right.
How will this newly switched
Let's
out
go with
Pokemon
Psybeam. All right, what are you switching into? Blissey? It's got to be Blissey. It doesn't make sense to be anything else.
Oh, it's Blissey.
All right.
What's this? It becomes confused.
All right, that helps.
What impact will this Pokemon switch have on the battle?
Let's go Bayleaf.
Prepare for battle.
Because we can either Body Slam it or we can heal.
Pokeball. The Pokeball opens to reveal its Pokemon. Oh no! It attacked itself.
All right.
How will this Pokemon?
Can we get some paralysis on top of it being confused?
This Pokemon is switching out.
All right. Surely it's got to be Haunter, right?
Oh, it's Haunter.
All right. So our Body Slam does nothing here, but
What now? Whoop.
all right.
How will this newly switched out Pokemon fare?
I don't really need Entei specifically anymore. Although the Rock Smash is nice against Blissey. Let's go Entei. Whereas Bayleaf is good for Golem and Staryu. Potentially Blissey. Jolteon for Staryu
Pokemon
and Blissey.
Pokeball.
But we can't really use it yet until we get Golem out of the way.
What will it do?
And again, Espeon also, except for Blissey, Espeon could beat Staryu Golem. Or it could beat Haunter if we get it in for free.
Quick tab on the battle.
Fire Blast and see what happens. Alright, you're switching, but something's got a shot at getting hit by Fire Blast.
Oh, it's Golem.
Okay, Golem finally met. If we could burn it, that'd be amazing. Yeah, the game hasn't missed a fire blast all night, but of course I do. Alright, I see how it is. Put Bayleaf back in there. We can heal up the turn that they switch back to Haunter. Unreal. The game has just been totally against me luck-wise tonight. Let's get another synthesis up so that we're at full health for future switch-ins. Really, right now, the key is Haunter and Golem. If we get rid of Haunter, Bayleaf can run amok. If we get rid of Golem, Jolteon can run amok. So if we could get rid of either of the two, we could go on a tear and just win with what we got left. Let's go Entei again. And once again, we'll shoot for the burn.
This Pokemon is rejoining the battle. What's this? That was glancing blow. The stat changer succeeded.
Alright. Fire Blast.
The flow of battle. The trainer switching Pokemon.
Come on. Come on.
The Pokeball opens to reveal its
Hit it this time.
how's that? Hammer where it hurts.
Critical hit. That's big. We didn't get the burn, but the critical hit helps.
Pokemon failed.
Fire Blast it again. I think it's going to take Entei down, but we can get it down in the red at least.
What's that? Whoop, that missed.
2 Fire Blast misses in this one. Magnitude 10, right? 7. Okay.
That worked perfectly. Down
The game hadn't missed a Fire Blast all night. We missed 2. The game is determined to sweep me tonight,
join the battle.
whether it makes sense or not. Let's go Espeon. This is a bit risky because if we don't take out Golem, Magnitude could wipe us out.
Emerges from its Pokeball.
If I put the other ones in, they're either at risk or they're just going to switch anyway. Psybeam. They stayed in. Do we have enough damage?
Hit, that was good.
Of course we didn't have enough damage. Let me guess, 10?
A sharp attack.
That might be enough.
It's a hit.
Alright, Espeon survives it.
White hot battle continues.
Golem going down. Espeon with a knockout, which means Jolteon is fair game now.
Knockout.
Jolteon also has double kick, so that's a potential backup plan for dealing with Blissey.
Eagerly awaiting the appearance of the next Pokemon. The Pokemon appears with a cry. The heated action
Alright.
continues.
Well, I'm assuming you're going with Thunder, Blissey. So I'm going to go Jolteon.
Prepare for battle.
We'll save Espeon because unlike Jolteon's Zap Cannon, Psybeam's a little more reliable if we need damage on Staryu here in a minute. Or Haunter, for that matter. Come on, miss. You've made me miss everything.
The hit glanced right off.
It hits and gets the paralysis.
How will this newly
Of course it
developed
does.
Pokemon fare?
Double kick.
Get ready to go.
Did the game know I have double kick?
Pokemon.
Because otherwise it doesn't make sense to switch there.
This Pokemon is rejoining the battle. It's gripped by paralysis.
Well, we were paralyzed anyway, so it didn't matter.
Pack will this
The game covering its tracks
on the battle.
in all aspects. Come on, Jolteon. I need you to fight through the paralysis and hit it with Zap Cannon. Give us a chance here.
A furious attack. Nailed the weak spot.
Thank you, and the critical hit.
Yeah.
Haunter goes down. Game finally threw us a bone there.
New Pokemon.
Alright, just Staryu and Blissey left. Bayleaf could actually potentially handle both of those itself.
The number of remaining Pokemon is 3 to 2. This battle's outcome is still far from certain.
I'm gonna go Sand Attack if we somehow survive this attack. Alright, it missed. This will make it harder for it to hit those attacks. And now we can go for our Zap Cannon and see if we can land our own inaccurate move. Again. Alright, it missed again. And we're paralyzed. Come on. It's going to be hard enough to land a second Zap Cannon anyway. There's the Hydro Pump. Jolteon goes down. Alright. Go Espeon. They'll either stay in and we'll get a chance to hit it with Psybeam, or they'll switch and we'll have a chance to either to possibly confuse the Blissey. Either way, a chance to do something. Alright, they're going to switch.
The Pokeball opens to reveal its Pokemon.
Alright, no confusion there. Tail Whip. Lower its defense. Help Bayleaf out when it gets out there. Alright, now we'll go back to Psybeam, assuming we don't die here. Another paralysis! Timely! Yeah. That should be enough to take us out. Gotta love the game helping itself out. It needs all the help it can get. Alright, Bayleaf. We're counting on you here. I hate to say it, but since the game's been so generous with throwing out paralysis, I think we need to safeguard here first so we can't be paralyzed. Alright. Well, the good news is its defenses are just back to normal because of that Tail Whip I had earlier. Now, can we get a paralysis with Body Slam? That would be nice. Thank you, game. Thank you. You gave me another gift there. I think we're fine with one more Body Slam, but then we need to do Razor Leaf if it does another defense curl.
A light hit. It's gripped by paralysis.
Alright, alright. Let's go Razor Leaf and see if we get a critical hit. Because the Body Slam's only going to do about 120 anyway. Alright, so see, we would have needed 2 hits anyway, so that's one of the 2. And your defense curling again, so now we're not even going to get 120. Alright, Body Slam. 90. Thank goodness this Blissey can't heal. That sucks for us. Of course, its Flash didn't miss either. Oh, no. We definitely need to hit it this turn now. Please. Alright. Well, Bayleaf's accuracy has been lowered. Staryu, with the exception of Psychic, doesn't have great accuracy on its moves. So it's going to come down to, can Bayleaf land a Razor Leaf? Because Staryu's hurt enough that a Razor Leaf could take it out here. But do we land the hit? Alright, it's going to recover. Do we land a hit, or did it get a free recover here? Alright, we did get a hit. Recover again. It's hoping that we're going to miss. If we can keep from missing, we win this back and forth here.
There's the attack. That struck home.
No critical hit yet. Razor Leaf is a move that has a high chance of critical hit. No critical hit yet. If we could get one, it's game over.
It restored its HP. There it goes. A powerful blow.
Still no critical hit.
They're both hanging.
It's going to be either we get a critical hit first or we miss first. Like, whatever happens first is going to sway the tide of this game.
There's the shot. The white-hot battle continues.
Or if it runs out of recover, that would help too.
It restored its HP.
Yeah, right now it's just playing for us to eventually miss.
No, that didn't.
Yep, there it is. We're in trouble now.
Marks are flying from both competitors.
It got the miss before we could get the critical hit. Although it did just recover again. That might be a saving grace. Come on.
It's super effective. The heated action continues.
We need a critical hit. Like, that's the only thing that's going to end this game at this point.
A sharp attack. That was perfect.
Again, high chance critical hit move.
It's a fierce battle.
8 uses, no critical hit yet.
It restored its HP. There's the attack. Whoops, that missed.
Come on, be dumb enough to recover again.
Folding.
Oh boy.
A light attack.
At least we have synthesis. We need to not have the special defense drop though. If the game gets the special defense drop, we're in trouble.
They're both hanging tough.
Razor Leaf again.
It
We've used it 10 times and not gotten a critical hit yet.
There's the shot. That struck home.
Come on, this attack has like double the chance to get a critical hit.
Battle continues.
And we've used it 11 times and haven't gotten squat.
It restored its HP. Vicious attack. There it goes.
There it is, critical hit.
The last Pokemon goes down.
And just like that, you dumb computer, you couldn't sweep me tonight. I still can't believe it went 3-1 against me tonight, but I avoided the sweep at least. Unreal. Unreal that it even got that close tonight. My gosh. Well, congratulations to the Houston Ho-Oh for keeping me from going 0-4 tonight. Oh my gosh. The standings are going to be a nightmare. It's going to take me a minute to get that all sorted out. I'll be back in a moment with once all the chaos settles. See you then. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm back. I've sorted through all the chaos. The standings now are, as you can see here, Nightmare After Christmas at 6-2. My Little Ponyta and the Pokemon Power battling for second now at 4-4 apiece. And the Slashers and Ho-Oh now in the mix for the 2 or 3 seed with 3-5 records. So, my poor record, though, dropped from 11-5 to 12-8. Yeah. Yeah. Not great. Not great. That hurts. That hurts. Gonna take a few weeks of trying to go 3-1 or 4-0 to kind of fix that. But that's where everything stands. None of the standings changed. Everyone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 are still 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The win-loss column may have changed, but the standings did not change at all. Here's our stats now For Pokemon Power, halfway through the season, still no Ursaring or Miltank appearances. Tyranitar leading the way with the number of knockouts. Blastoise having the best ratio. But Moltres and Tyranitar doing most of the work. For the Slashers, Quillfish at 5'3", Sneasel at 5'4". Steelix is surprising 4'2". Scyther, though, at 4'1". Surprising. Lantern, big disappointment. I've used it in 7 of the 8 games, and it's got a 3-to-7 ratio. Yeah. Big disappointment there. I'm actually looking forward to using Diglett again. Next time I will go for the fissure on something like Golem. Ponyta. We got Jinx with 6, Golem with 7, Staryu with 6. Haunter still leading the way, though, 9-4. And everyone's been used. Could have probably played Pineco differently. I probably could have switched it out for Blissey and let Blissey take the Fire Blast. But on the bright side, at least Pineco has been used now. So I don't know if Ponyta was planning on holding on to it or not. If they are, I will do better with it the next time it's used. If you aren't holding on to it, at least it got its game in, so you're free to do whatever there. Nightmare After Christmas hasn't used Alakazam yet, but they are in first place, so obviously they know what they're doing. And Abra actually did its job today. Their leaders are Tentacruel at 15-6. Right now, it's the obvious MVP candidate. Machamp at 9-3, as well as the Haunter at 9-4, all kind of hanging in there, too. Snorlax a little bit of a disappointment at 4-5 so far this season there. Houston Ho-Oh. Bayleaf back in the lead now. 6 knockouts to its 5 feints. Entei joining Raikou and Suicune in that club. Everyone's played here. Jolteon got its first knockout of the season today. So yeah, that's where things kind of stand. I may or may not make a couple more moves with my team because there are a couple Pokemon that have been kind of iffy. Like, I don't think I'm going to cut Lantern, but just we'll use Lantern as an example because it's got the most glaringly bad numbers here. I might cut a Pokemon that's underperforming just to try something else out. Because at this point, being 3-5, I might as well just try wacky ideas and see how it works. We are at the halfway point of the season now, so we will be taking a 1-week break for my sanity, especially after how I performed against the computer this week. And then we'll come back refreshed in a couple weeks and do it again. So thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell, you know, that YouTube nonsense. And I'll see you next time with another episode of the Pokemon Stadium 2 Draft League. All right. Bye-bye.